Go figure. You want to hear my story, huh? Well, in that case, let me start by introducing myself. I'm a rabbit. The name's Stamp. Once they get to know me, most folks call me Rusty. Way back when, I was a husband, and after that, a father. Now, I'm just a regular, worn-out old rabbit. That's about all there is to say about me. What else is there to talk about? Junk, I guess. Junk is my friend. It's my life. It's the only thing I know. I really understand that stuff. I doubt it understands me back, of course. Even so, junk makes me laugh, cheers me up, and teaches me all kinds of useful things. What more could you ask for in a friend, am I right? That's right. It speaks to me. I don't mean out loud. Even if it could hear me talking to it, there's no way it would answer me. But it still speaks to me. It's chatty stuff, that junk. It talks to me in its own special way, pretty much non-stop. And I can hear those voices speaking to me. Nobody else knows what they're saying, but I do. That's what sets me apart from other folk, and makes me who I am. There is nobody else who understands the first thing about junk. Not the way I do. So, guess I'd better start by teaching you the best way to get acquainted with junk. This is Smokestack Mountain. Long ago, before the age of rabbits, they say that beings called giants lived here. I come around here when I feel like digging for junk. I run a junk shop, but rust scrubbing is more of a hobby for me. There is so much buried here. I could probably spend the rest of my life digging and still not find it all. I picked out the very best pieces of junk that I found down here and assembled them into this thing I'm running. Getting the chassis to look this good took a lot of time and effort. It was a labor of love. I call it Junkster. Hey, as long as I'm making formal introductions, let me walk you through Junkster's functions and how we collect junk. Go! Blast off! What do you think? They're pretty cute, huh? I dig them up and collect them. This is how my junk and I get along. I wake up in the morning, eat something, pilot this hunk of junk out to collect more junk all day, then go back to bed. I've been doing the same thing for, well, I don't know how many years it's been. a biz.
Blast off! Go! Blast off! Blast off! Go! Let's go! Blast off! Blast off! Let's go! Go! Blast off!
My memory's getting fuzzy these days. There's one thing I know for sure. I'm gonna keep collecting junk. Sooner or later, I won't be Stamp anymore. Someday, I'll be nothing but cold, dead rabbit meat. It might be tomorrow, or next month, or even next year. But until that day comes, junk is still my best friend.
Let's go!
Here's a good one. Well, look at this.
Blast off! Go! Go! Blast off! Go! Let's go! Blast off! Go! Blast off! Go! Blast off! Let's go! Go! Blast off! Go!
Don't know what that says, but it looks like I could write this down if I wanted to reach the lower levels. Ruins are full of weird stuff like this. Who knows what it's really for? Might as well get it working and find out. That thing moves even faster than I expected. I like a good thrill ride as much as the next rabbit, but... Uh-oh. Looks like it didn't agree with poor Junkster. I'd better get it back to the garage for a tune-up.
Go!
Forget about it. It looks like this way leads to the outside. Might as well head back from here then. That was a lot of work for such a small haul, but... oh well. Some days, that's just how it goes. What a mess. Old Junkster got more banged up than I thought. I'd patch it up as well as I could for now, but a lot of its functions are still broken. I'm gonna need some fresh junk to use for replacement parts. It's a risky balancing act, but I guess I'll have to handle Junkster extra carefully while I collect the junk to fix it.
Excuse me. I wonder if you might help me? You don't happen to know a veteran rust grubber called Rusty Stamp who lives around here, do you? Or would you happen to be him?
Let's say I am. Who are you, jokers? And where'd you come from, huh?
We're the BBs, a crew of rust grubbers just like yourself. My name's Anna. I'm in charge. And this is our sponsor, Nether.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Stamp.
This is Selma, the sword and shield of the team.
That's me.
This is Rex. She's young, but she's a very talented engineer.
Hi, I'm Rex. Nice to meet you, Grant.
This is Fleming, the eyes and ears of the team.
Yo!
And this is Paul, the comic relief.
Wait, what? What do you mean, the comic relief? What kind of title is that?
So, what do you want with an old man like me?
Starting today, we'll be exploring Smokestack Mountain too. But first, there's something we wanted to make sure of. Old Rusty, do you know the cardinal rule of rust grubbing?
Finders keepers. Never swipe another rust grubber's find. You don't gotta tell me that.
I'll bet. We just wanted to make sure you respect that rule. We hate getting in pointless fights, you see.
Yeah, you and me both. The last thing I want is to waste my time playing tug of war over every scrap of junk.
Thank you for your time, sir. I'm sure we could learn a lot from an experienced digger like you. We'll be in touch.
Outsiders coming to Smokestack Mountain to go rust grubbing, huh? That hasn't happened in a long time. Young rabbits, full of spark and energy. They must be raring to get ahead of a washed-up old guy like me. The daily grind around here was getting kind of boring. This old mountain could use a change of scenery. All right, first things first. I'd better start digging here and try to find those parts I need for the repairs. Come to think of it, didn't Jed say something about the junk around here being good for restoring cars? That rubble up ahead, is that what he said to look out for? Might as well look for that too, as long as I'm here. Car restoration is just a hobby, but it ought to be a good test of how well Junkster can still dig in this state. Whoa, whoa, that's not a good sign. Looks like Junkster is still under the weather. I'd better be more careful. Let's do this.
Go!
I see. Interesting way to put it. The key is jumping down, as opposed to leaving a rabbit-shaped pancake on the ground. If it's not too high, you can jump down. But if it is too high, it'll turn into a fall and you'll get hurt. But don't worry, if that happens, just see if you can use the wall to slow your fall. What the?
Help! Somebody help me!
Well, well. Smokestack Mountain seems pretty lively today. Must be those new folks who stopped by.
Hello? Is somebody out there?
I could just leave them there. But I do come through here a lot. Passing a rotting corpse while I work would be nasty.
Yeah. Stay put, all right?
Stupid little McGregor.
I don't know who you are, but you sure have a dirty mouth. Speak to your mother like that?
Be a good little bunny and shut your trap. I'll have you dug out in a jiffy.
And there we go. Hey, you're not dead, are you?
No. Your rusty stamp! Great! Just great! Of all the rabbits to run into, it had to be you!
That's quite the attitude, kid. Considering I just saved your tail. Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners?
I can't believe I owe this old fossil a favor. I'm a disgrace to the Blitz Bullets.
Oh, so the BB stands for Blitz Bullets. Yeah, you're doing a real pitiful job of living up to a name like that. A rabbit getting buried in a hole is like a monkey falling out of a tree. It's just plain pathetic. If you were just some ordinary rabbit, you could laugh it off. But you're a rust grubber. Ain't no laughing matter.
Rub it in, why don't you? Really kick me while I'm down. This is why I hate old rabbits. You're so mean.
Paul! What are you doing down here, Paul?
Flemmy? Oh, now you find me. Why didn't I just keep my stupid mouth shut and wait for you to rescue me instead?
I should have just kept on going and left you to rot. What a waste of effort. You ungrateful little McGregor.
Oh, you're just a mean old bully with a foul mouth to boot. What's with you old rabbits?
That's enough, Paul. Come here. Honestly, I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? I don't know exactly what happened, but it seems like you helped my little brother out of a jam. You're nicer than you look.
You're just as chatty as he is, huh? No need for thanks. Just give him a refresher on the basics of rust grubbing. Being a team means keeping each other safe. Why team up if you're just gonna wander off alone and get buried alive?
Ouch, you're right. That's good advice from a veteran digger. I'll take it to heart. Come on, Paul, let's go.
Wait up, Flemmy!
Huh. Chatting with other rabbits up here on Smokestack Mountain. I haven't done that in a long time. Well, sorry to keep you waiting. Looks like I got sidetracked for nothing. I'd better get moving. Oh, here's a good one. Oh, hey. Is that the junk that Jed was talking about?
Whoa, that looks really cool! Hey, let me see, let me see! Come on, give it here!
So much for never swipe another rust scrubber's find. I thought you guys said you knew the rules.
Let's see. This goes here, and that goes over there. All right, I get it now. Hey, I was still looking at that.
Sorry about her, Rusty Stamp. She doesn't mean any harm. She just gets a little carried away.
You must be one of them BB folk, too. Am I right?
Yep, I'm Soma, of the Burrowing Bears. The kid is Rex.
Burrowing. Aren't you the Blitz, somethings?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Forget I said anything. I wasn't really paying attention anyway. I probably just misheard him.
She may not look like it, but this kid is a real junk expert. She's good at fixing stuff up, too. She's our secret weapon.
That's great and all, but you ought to do something about those sticky paws of hers before they get her in trouble.
I'll do that. Hey, Rex, come here and apologize to Mr. Stamp.
Sorry, but that thing you found looks so cool. I just figured it'd be wasted on you, that's all.
You call that an apology? Imagine the looks on your parents' faces if they could hear you now.
My mom and dad, they're both dead, so I guess I can't introduce ya. Sorry about that.
Is that so? That's a shame. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing to me too, Gramps? Guess that makes us square then, right? Oh, hey, I saw something really rare a while ago. I stuck a transmitter on it so I could check it out later. You showed me something neat, so now it's my turn to give you something. This will show you where to look. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Good luck out there, Gramps.
A transmitter, huh? She's using some pretty swanky equipment for a kid her age, isn't she? All right. Guess I'd better get going, too. Let's find out just how expert that kid actually is. Whew. Looks like I can finally catch my breath. Now, let's take a look at what we have here. It's a little soon to be heading home already, isn't it? Let's explore a while longer.
How can I help you?
Aha! Found it. There's nothing like the thrill of finding just the junk you were looking for. Once you've had enough of digging in the upper levels, you end up going deeper and deeper, chasing that thrill. Not even about finding useful things. It's the mystery that hooks ya. The more interesting things are, the better. I guess you could call it a sense of adventure. This thing was probably used by the Giants back in their day. And it still works, even now. So I guess you can't really call this thing junk yet. Touching the screen should reboot it, but... Looks like it's some kind of recording device. Useless for anything but storing data on it. And, well, it's still running, but it looks like the information on it is damaged or something. Doesn't look like there's much chance of finding anything intelligible on it. If you can't read what's stored on it, does that make it useless junk? Nah, you can't decide these things in a hurry. Even if it's useless, it could be fun to play around with. It still functions, and that's the main thing. In other words, you can still record new entries on it. I could input something like, "Hey, I'm Stamp. You got a problem with that?" Like that. I guess it rephrases things in a funny way when it records them. It's just a worthless old doodle pad. But it's still kinda exciting, isn't it? Tinkering with the same machine that the ancient gods once used. Believe it or not, you can find machines like this all over the place. If you search in areas where rabbits don't live. It seems like they were designed to keep working long after all these other machines had stopped. I don't have any proof, but I figure they must be equipped with some kind of self-repairing function. Apparently, they're called DTAMs. Somebody wrote that on them anyway. I've read it myself. Soon to be added. Being told to turn back makes you wanna keep going, don't it? That's just rabbit nature. Let's have a look at that tricky door. Go! This door doesn't look likely to budge. There must be some kind of mechanism for it. If I look around, maybe I can figure out what it is.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Stan. Hard at work again today. You're very dedicated to your job.
Hello, old Rusty.
You folks again, huh? Let's see. Anna, wasn't it? And your name's Nether, right?
Well, I'm honored you remembered us.
Oh, looks like that door is giving you some trouble too, huh?
Sounds like we're stuck on the same problem.
It seems like there are lots of doors that won't open inside Smokestack Mountain unless you have the right piece of junk. According to Rex, most of them can be opened with something called an ID card.
An ID card, huh? What kind of junk is that?
I'm not really sure myself, but they're inscribed with the same number as the door they open, apparently. I've asked everyone to split up and search the area.
I see. So that's why you guys are scattered all over, huh?
Say, old Rusty, as long as you're here, would you mind helping us find that ID card?
Is there any reason why I ought to help you out?
You're just as stuck as we are if this door won't open, aren't you? It's in our best interest to cooperate.
I don't know. I could just have a nice little nap here and wait until you kids find that ID thingy and bring it back.
Well, according to what I've heard, you're a pretty impatient rabbit, Rusty Stamp. Did I hear wrong?
I'd like to know where you heard that. Who's been gossiping about me, huh?
It's called an ID card. Remember that, okay? Come on, Nether. Let's go look around.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Stan, I'm sure you know this already, but keep an eye out for any odd-colored containers. It seems the Giants kept their most precious treasures in them. If you find one, you should probably check it out.
That Anna seems sharper than the rest of her group. And, what did she say that Nether guy was? Their sponsor? I've never heard of a rust-grubbing crew being financed by an investor. Well, I guess it's none of my business. Up we go. Oh, I get it. Looks like this green button is the key. But it doesn't stay open very long. So, now what? If only Jungster was fixed back up, this would be a piece of cake. What a mess. In a real pickle now, aren't we?
Aha! There you are! I've been looking for you, Gramps.
You again? What do you want?
Well, my big brother was exploring around here, and he found this weird part. So, I had Rex fix it up for me, and...
Leave the rambling to the oldsters, kid. Young'uns like you should get right to the point.
well... forget it! Just take this, okay? That way, we'll be square!
What is this?
Rex said it might come in handy for that machine you're always riding around.
Yeah. This is the exact replacement part that I need to fix Jungster. Once it's installed, I can use Roller Dash again. This is more than enough to pay back whatever debt you owed me, kid. Make sure and tell Rex thank you from me, too.
Whoa, it's that good? Well, that's that then. We can call it even now. Us Blitzblades always honor our debts. Fair and square. And don't you forget it.
Wait, are you bullets or blades? You really ought to decide on a name before you start introducing yourselves with it.
Shut up! Don't underestimate the BBs. I'm out of here.
For Pete's sake, they're a real sorry lot, aren't they? Still, some of them do show a surprising amount of promise. I never expected to find a way to repair my roller dash in a place like this. Better get that part installed. Ah, there. That ought to do it. Now I can finally show off what Junkster's really capable of. At least a little. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Well, look at this. Here's a good one. Let's go. This is a good job. What's this? It's like a flimsy sheet of something. You could snap it in half easy peasy, but it's not rusty at all. There's something written on it. Well, I'll be damned. It's the same code as that door. Is this one of those ID cards Anna was talking about? I guess the only way to know for sure is to give it a try. I'd better head on back to that door. Oh? Well, look at this. Let's go. Go. Let's go. Damn it. Go.
Oh, is that you, Gramps?
What are you lazing around in a place like this for?
Huh? I was looking for Rex, actually, but I couldn't find her anywhere.
She got herself lost again? This is why the team should stick together. I keep telling her that, but...
She just wanders off whenever and disappears. I'm at my wit's end. Plus, there are dangerous traps around here.
Traps, huh?
That's right. Take a look at this button, for example. You've seen other buttons like this around here too, right? The green ones that open the doors when you push them?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Okay, but now look at this red button. When you push it... it does that.
So the red button sets off a trap, huh? That's a real McGregor of a trick, ain't it?
You really do have a dirty mouth. Anyway, I'm a member of the BBs, so finding traps like these is just part of my job.
You know, speaking of that, what exactly is BB supposed to stand for, anyway?
Huh? It's short for the Brilliant Buddies, of course. Obviously.
I see. Of course. Silly me for asking.
Anyway, if you happen to find Rex, could you let me know? And be sure to watch out for those red buttons.
Those BBs. I thought they were just a bunch of obnoxious kids. But they're kind of growing on me. Like a fungus.
Let's go, pimp. Up we go. Pimp. Go. Careful now. Huh? Looking for your little lost pal again?
Hey, Gramps. You haven't seen Rex, have you?
Your big brother was just asking me about that, too. No, I haven't seen her around here.
It figures. In that case, the only place left to look is down. Look at this. It's packed with rubble all the way down. Digging through all that is gonna be a major pain.
Hey, get out of the way for a second. All right, hold on to your tail. I'm gonna show you a neat trick.
Whoa! Incredible! That was so cool!
If you pay careful attention to how the rubble is piled up, you can pull off stunts like that too.
I thought you were too old for that kind of thing. You've got some pretty flashy moves for a rabbit your age, Gramps.
You really need to work on your manners, kid. See if you can ditch those stereotypes while you're at it. Anyway, you see how those blocks caved in when I did that? If you're still under them when they fall, the goose is cooked.
Huh? For real?
For real, real. No matter how tough you are, they'll turn you into chunky rabbit pate. Not a very nice way to die, eh?
Right. I'll be careful. Anyway, thanks for the tip. See you later. This goes down a really long way.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I just warned him. That kid's got a real gift for getting himself into trouble. That's an improvement. Here's a good one. Hear that? It sounds like something's moving around up ahead. Looks like there's trouble coming our way. Get ready for it. Why now? Come on, you stupid McGregor. Rust beasts. This whole area's infested with them. They eat junk, which makes them the natural enemies of rust grubbers. Let's go.
Found her. Anna, look! Rex is right over there.
Wait right there, Rex! Don't you dare take another step!
But I'm almost there! I've gotta take a look over there, I've just got to! Let's see. Yeah, that's it. If I can just... Yes! I've got it now! Look, Anna, I did it!
I'm glad you made it over there safely, our little Rex. But how are you planning to get back here?
Huh? Oh.
You got a good running start and jump to get there. But can't you do the same thing coming back the other way?
That sounds kinda scary. So, no, I don't think I can.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You should have looked before you leapt, kid.
Flemmy, can we get over there to help her?
If you want to bring her back safely, it might be better to throw her a rope. Unfortunately, I don't have one on me. Maybe there's something else around here that we could use. We better start looking. Rex! Sit tight for now, okay?
What? You mean I'm stuck here? Anna, help me!
Don't move a whisker! Just stay put, okay? We'll think of something. Say, old Rusty, do you think you could lend us a paw here?
Ain't no problem of mine, is what I'd like to say, but she did help me fix my roller dash. And if I do a roller dash, then jump, I should be able to clear a gap that size. Let's give it a try. Let's go. Go.
Wow, that was amazing! You're so cool, Gramps!
It's all thanks to that part you fixed up for me. You saved yourself with your own skills, kid.
I'd expect no less from you, old Rusty. Now, do you think you could get to a safe place from there?
We'll figure something out. As long as she can hold on tight.
Wow, this chicken walker of yours is so cool! What happens if I take this off?
Hey!
Our little Rex, stop that. Haven't I told you not to start messing with machines until the owner isn't watching?
But I'm gonna check it out now!
What kind of things are they teaching you, kid?
You just keep saving our tails, don't you, old Rusty? Oh, you've got more experience at Smokestack Mountain, and it shows.
Look, I'm not gonna tell you to stay off my turf or some narrow-minded thing like that. But I hate to tell you, I'm not sure you're up to the challenge of digging your way through Smokestack Mountain.
But we've got a mission that we have to complete here no matter what.
The mission?
Hey, old Rusty, why don't we join forces? If you became a member of the BBs, it would be great for morale.
Before I join anything, there's one thing I've got to know. What exactly does BB stand for anyway?
It stands for the name of our group, of course. The Blackberries. Why?
Huh?
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 Right. Actually, I think it's gonna be a lot more fun just watching you folks from the sidelines. I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna have to pass.
Well, if you ever reconsider, you're welcome anytime. All right, everyone. Let's get a move on.
Hey, wait a second. I want to get this to Graves first. These are the blueprints for a new part that I just finished drafting. You'll take them, won't ya?
Wait. You just came up with this yourself? Holy carrots. I can't tell whether you're an idiot or a genius.
See you around, old Rusty. We're heading back to the surface for now.
Ah, sheesh. Keeping up with these young'uns is exhausting. At least it paid off nicely this time. Maybe I should head back up for now, too. Okay. Looks like I've survived to dig another day. Let's take a breather and look over those blueprints. Hey, Judd. Looks like those rumors about something valuable were true.
You really found something? From the looks of it, it's missing a few bits and bobs. The parts might be rare, but you should be able to find some lying around here and there.
Well, if I hear anyone nearby, I'll look for him. Catch you later. I'm gonna take this home to tinker with. They don't look half bad. If I tweak the design a little, here and here, then I ought to be able to install it on Junkster. This is inspiring stuff for a junk dealer like me. Since you went to so much trouble and all, might as well try it out. That ought to do it. That turned out pretty well, didn't it? Let me give you a piece of advice for future reference, too. If you've got extra junk lying around, you should try using the same blueprints to make the part more than once. Depending on the temperament and compatibility of the junk you use, you might come up with an extra rare masterpiece. Masterpiece parts operate extra smoothly, of course. Plus, installing them on Junkster puts it in a good mood, too. Stuff like that mostly comes down to chance, so you gotta just keep at it. You never know when you might get lucky. You can always dismantle extra parts. They won't be fully reusable, but you can salvage some of the junk, at least. How about it? Doesn't hearing all this make you wanna collect more and more piles of junk? Let's go with this. Let's get to it. Now then, what should we do next? If you're interested, I could show you around Brass Village. Or I could hop on Junkster and get back to work rust scrubbing. What do you feel like doing?
Some new stuff just arrived. Want a look? Thanks. Some new stuff just arrived. Want a look? So, what are we tinkering with today? Some new stuff just... Later!
I think somebody wants to talk to you.
Let's grab a bite. please.
By the way,
Okay.
makes sense.
Take care out there.
Let's rest up for a bit. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Damn it. Well, look at this.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's go.
Damn it. Go.
Let's go.
Go.
Let's go.
Go. Damn it. Here's a good one. looks like this DTAM still has some legible text stored in it. Huh. I can read it all right, but I can't make heads or tails of it. I wonder what happened to whoever wrote it. When and where was that message written? I haven't got a clue. Oh well. That's how it goes with these DTAM things. Writing is one of the few links that still connect us rabbits with the giants of the ancient world. If they could create incredible things like this, then maybe the ones we call the ancient giants really were gods. All I can say is maybe, though. After all, this machine seems pretty pointless. Why would they bother making a device like this? The giants are long gone, so it's not like I can ask them myself. Maybe they never imagined these machines would last so much longer than their own world ever did. The giants may have been as wise and creative as gods, but it seems to me like they could have been pretty stupid, too. Something? Go! That's an improvement. Let's go. 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 This is a good job.
Let's go. Go. Go.
Hello.
Eesh. Sounds like somebody somewhere is having a real bad time. But I don't know where any of those places are, so I can't help. Anyhow, even if I went to help him right now, who knows if I'd make it in time. I don't know how long ago this was recorded. Let me tell you something funny about these DTAM things. It seems like whatever text data you record on one of them gets shared with the DTAMs in other locations. So there is absolutely no way of knowing who wrote any given message, or when it was recorded, or what the situation was. Plus, the DTAM converts whatever text you input into its own funny style of writing, like I showed you before. So you can't even guess who wrote a message by looking at the writing style. You can try inputting something like neko or meow, but it all just turns into cat. I don't know exactly how it works, and I've got no clue why they designed it in such a cockamamie way in the first place. The bottom line is, they're pretty much useless as a source of information. Let's say you found a post about the location of a buried treasure. You'd have no way to know if it was real or fake. Here's a good one. Go. Well, look at this.
You may proceed.
Looks like I'm finally getting somewhere. Something's making my ears itch. These ears can sense trouble, you know. There it is. Looks like those rust beasts have built quite a nest in here. And the door out of here is shut tight, too. Ain't that just typical for Smokestack Mountain? I can't get out until I take care of all 5 of the rust beasts in here. That's a real McGregor, ain't it? Well, There's no sense wasting my breath grumbling about it. All right, rust beasts. Show me what you've got. Well, look at this. That's it, huh? Sure enough, the door's open now. Uh-oh. Getting cranky again, are we? Can't be helped. Junkster was built for digging, not combat. Then again, I'm never gonna get its weapons repaired if I don't collect more junk out there. It's gonna be tricky. What's wrong? What are you all standing around here for?
The bedrock up ahead is really hard. We could chip away at it forever and barely make a dent.
It might be more sensible to go acquire some explosives and come back later.
It shouldn't be that hard to dig through rock like this. Why don't you just stick with it for a while?
That kind of approach is out of style, Gramps. It's all about the CP now. You know, the cosmetics parties.
CP means cost-performance ratio, Paul. Anyway, we're going to head back up for now.
Say, Stamp, that machine of yours, does the digging arm run on a different system from the driving power source?
Yeah, it does. Why do you ask?
If you disengage the limiters on both systems just for a sec, I think maybe you could punch through this bedrock. The timing would have to be precise, but with your skills and that machine's potential, I think you could pull it off.
Well now, that's pretty clever actually. You've got some interesting ideas. Sounds like you know a thing or two about how to pilot a machine like this, huh?
That was a long time ago. I don't pilot anymore.
Oh, yeah? Did you get tired of the motion sickness or something?
It looks like you put a lot of time and love into fixing up that chassis. So, humor me for a minute. If it got smashed into smithereens, barely more than scrap, do you think you could move right on to a new machine?
Nah, I'd probably think about retiring. I might have built myself a new ride when I was younger, but...
That's the trouble with getting older, isn't it? You get attached to things. I lost my beloved machine. That's why I don't pilot anymore. I just dig with my paws now. Pathetic, isn't it?
Seems like there's a story there. But it's rude to dig up other folks' business. I'll stick to rocks and junk. Anyway, that little technique of yours doesn't sound half bad. It might be worth giving it a try.
Let's go. Up we go.
Call it a veteran rust grubber's hunch, but I think I've reached the deepest part of this section. There's something written here in the giant's script. And someone left some graffiti here, too. That's quite the message. I don't know who left it, but what do you think? We could go on to the next area right now, or we could head back to the garage. I'm fine either way. What do we have here? Up we go. Let's go. Junk's starting to pile up, isn't it? Sneaks up on you real easy. Amelia over at the general store ought to buy it off me. Might be a good idea to buy some tools to use for exploring. And she'll probably have lots of other stuff for sale, too. Oh, and while I'm at it, I could use some extra parts. I can get those over at Jed's store.
Going rust scrubbing again today? Have fun, but try not to get hurt, okay? Hey, what's up? So... just stocked some new products. I'd love it if you gave them a look. What would you like to buy? I just stocked some new... It's not much, but how about this? I just stocked some new product... A trade-in? I just stocked... Huh? You're not buying anything? Well, I never.
Let's rest up for a bit.
Hey, Rusty. Is that precious scrap metal of yours still singing to you today? All right? Hey, Rusty. What are you buying? Hey, Rusty. What? Aren't you buying anything?
Hey, Stan. Before I get you your drink, could you look at this request? You sure are reliable. Well done. Take care of that.
Say that's an improvement. Hey. Still taking money from the believers, are ya?
I'm not taking it. They're making offerings. And I only accept when they seek new teachings.
That's so. I'll stop by for a listen next time I'm bored out of my mind. Let's give him a listen.
To this day, there are still many old relics left behind in this frozen world by the giants. The enmity of the banished giants still dwells within these lumps of iron, which is why they never rust or crumble and retain their shape. You mustn't touch them. It is only natural to wonder about the days of Saint Peter. But the knowledge to properly discern his relics from those of the giants is sacred and meant only for the clergy. Only those with the proper qualifications may open the tombs of the giants and explore the world of the past. It is inexcusable to commit rust-grubbing acts of sacrilege to show off your reckless bravery or satisfy your own wretched curiosity, as some fools do. Those who witness such sinful acts should report them to the church, so that the culprits may repent their sins and be forgiven. You should come to confession next time.
Let's do this. Huh? What's he doing over there?
Why, hello there, Mr. Stamp. Fancy meeting you here.
Never expected to see you out and about on your own. That's for sure. What do they call you? A sponsor or something? That means rust grubbing isn't your day job, right?
Well, no. We have a contract where I provide them with equipment and funding. to explore the mountain, and we divide the profits.
If you're an amateur, then it's definitely too dangerous for you to be out here alone. This ain't no playground, you know.
Oh, you're quite right, of course. Oh, I almost forgot. I just found something unusual. I believe it might be relevant to your interests. If you'd like to have it, I'd be happy to offer it to you.
You sure about that? If you gave this thing to Rex, I bet she'd be thrilled.
She seems to prefer making up her own blueprints to suit her preferences. She's a rather perplexing young lady. Please, I'd prefer it if you thought of it as a gift from me. Consider it a token of our acquaintance.
Oh, what now?
I have plenty of funds still in reserve, you see. That is to say, I could make arrangements to invest in your work as well as theirs, going forward.
Sorry. I ain't even remotely interested.
Oh, no, I don't mean right away. But I'd be delighted if you could just mull it over for now. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
There's something fishy about that rabbit. Oh well, these blueprints are probably harmless. Let's have a look at them. How about we head home for a look at those blueprints I got a hold of earlier? All right, what should we do?
Some new products just arrived. Is there something you're looking for? I know some new product. Come back soon, you hear?
Let's rest up for a bit. Turned out pretty good, huh? Let's do this. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Let's ride, man. Here's a good one. Go. Here's a good one. Go. Let's go. Here's a good one. Go. Go. Well, look at this. Go. Damn it. Here's a good one. You hear something? Oh, well, look at You hear something? Let's go. Go. Let's go. We go. I guess it won't open. We'll need some special junk to get through here. Go. Go. Here's a good one. Go. This is a good job. Go. Let's go. Oh. Go. Well, here's a good one.
can I help you?
Ah, I think I know the kind of situation this message was written in. It must have been another rust scrubber just like me, diving into these ruins to outwit rust beasts and collect junk. They must have been having so much fun goofing around, they weren't paying attention. And then, they slipped up. They lost their way home, and while they were wandering around, they found this D-Tam. So they left this message, not knowing if anyone would ever read it or come to help them. I don't know if that's funny or sad. The same thing could happen to me tomorrow. If it turned out the last thing I'd ever talk to was one of these stupid machines, I'd try to leave a good joke behind. At least I think so. Who knows whether I'd be in the mood. That's an improvement. Look at this. Here's a good one. Look at this. Here's a good one. Let's go. Go. Go! Go! Let's go! This is a good job. Go! Go! Let's go.
Hello.
Well, I'll be. That's one of the messages I posted. Way back when. This happens with DTAMs every now and then. It seems like each one shares what's on it with the other DTAMs. Even ones that are somewhere completely different. So here I am, suddenly stumbling over my own half-baked graffiti from years and years ago. Jeez. I sure was a cheerful little idiot when I was younger, wasn't I? Just pretend you never saw that, all right? Those giants, if they're gonna go to all that trouble manufacturing machines that would keep working forever, couldn't they have left us something more useful? Like, oh, I know. How about an automatic walnut whiskey distiller? If I found one of those, I'd dig myself a new burrow right next to it. That's an improvement. That's funny. The temperature is rising. More than the geothermal energy here ought to account for.
Oh, hi, Gramps!
It's dangerous up ahead, old Rusty.
Is it now? So you've already scouted it out?
There's lots of molten metal up that way. Just standing by it would melt the grease off your mech.
Sounds like a real pain.
We'll have to figure out a way to stay cool if we want to keep making progress. Huh. Maybe Jed has parts we could use.
You know about Jed's store?
Yeah, I poked around the village a bit. I bet Jed's got some heat-resistant parts.
Hey, Rex, could you explain what you were just telling me about to old Rusty, too?
Sure, if you want. Listen, I think there's a machine around here that controls the molten metal.
That's nice, but what's the point of telling me that?
Oh, no reason. I just remembered how helpful you were when we were searching for that ID card, that's all. You're pretty impatient, old Rusty. I figure you could shut that flow of molten metal off much faster than we could.
Oh, for Pete's sake. You look like a rabbit. You're sly as a fox. You'll never find yourself a husband like that.
Excuse you? This is hardly the time or place for that kind of silly talk. Oh, mind your own business, old man.
Let's go. Let's go. Go. Let's go. Here's a good one. Go. Let's go. Go. Whoa. Out. Go. Here's a good one. Go. Let's go. Go. Go, let's go. 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 Here's a good one. Well, look at this. Go. Well, look at this. Here's a good one. Go. 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 Well, look at this. That's an improvement. Go! Here's a good one. Go. Well, look at this. Go. Damn it. Oh. Go. 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 It failed. Oh, what a McGregor. I must have gotten the sequence wrong. I'll take a look around and see if it's written anywhere. Well, look at this. What do we have here? Up we go. Here's a good one. Well, look at this. Here's a good one. Well, look at Oh. Well, look at this. Let's go. Go. Let's go. must have gotten the sequence wrong. I'll take a look. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Let's see. These might be the molten metal controls that Rex was talking about. All right, it looks like it worked. Let's go. Go. The further I go, the stranger each area gets. What even is this place? All those flashing lights hurt my eyes. Let's do this. You hear something? Forget about it. Go! Forget about it. Let's go! Let's go.
Sir.
What the? Is this? Nah, it can't be. No sense taking it too seriously. The stuff written on these DTAMs is nonsense. There's no way to find out who wrote it or why. Even if some of it seems a little familiar, it's just a coincidence, that's all. All this means is that sometime, somewhere, there was a daughter who fought with her dad and regretted it. There's nothing really unusual about that. Stuff like that happens all the time. That's a real humdinger of a door, isn't it? I get the feeling whatever's behind it is gonna be a real pain. Go! You've got a bad feeling about this too, huh? Yeah, this is it, all right. My ears are tingling. What the? I can tell that's a real McGregor just from the look of it. Is it guarding the door? Declaring that area off limits? Or is
We're rolling out the red carpet to give us a warm welcome. Is that what it's trying to do?
Leave it to me, Gramps.
Huh? That voice. Is that...
Stand back, old-timer. I'll show you what the babies can do.
Hey, stop that, you idiot! Get away from there!
Huh? Sorry, Lemmy. I'm a disgrace to the reputation of the Blitz Blasters.
You idiot! I've told you 100 times. We're called the Brilliant Babies.
It's the blackberries.
Never mind that. Just get out of here.
I'll take care of this thing. Doing good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Finally quieted down, have ya? That thing was a real nuisance. Junkster really came through for me, even though it's been in rough shape lately. I'll give it a good tune-up later. Now what's this? I ain't never seen junk like this before. If I want to test it out, I'm gonna need the right power source first. I'll have to take it home to examine it. What a rotten day that was. My joints are creaking more than Junkster's are. We need a break.
Hello, old Rusty. Glad to see you made it back safely.
Oh, hey, Anna. How's Paul doing?
He's resting quietly for now. We'll have to keep exploring without him.
I've been meaning to ask, does that guy really know what he's doing? You'd think he'd never been rust grubbing before.
I can see how you'd think that. You might be right. Nether did all the recruiting for the babies. I was only hired on as the leader afterwards.
You've got no end of troubles, huh? My sympathies.
The terms of the contract were good, so I signed on, but I might have been too hasty. I'm a bit worried for the future. Say, old Rusty, I don't mean to be too pushy, but are you sure you won't work with us? I'll make it worth your while.
You lot aren't so bad, generally speaking. But I just don't trust that Nether fella.
Won't even let me name a price before you answer me, huh?
I'm too old for any get-rich-quick schemes. All I want is a peaceful retirement
and enough money for a tombstone.
Looks like I picked the wrong bargaining tactic. Either way, I appreciate you helping us out back there.
Just make sure you know when to fold 'em. Smokestack Mountain's only gonna get more dangerous from here on out. All right. Better get to work on that weird junk I found. I should probably work on it outside the garage. Well, that turned out just fine. Putting it in the yard was the right call. If it was inside, I'd have nowhere to sleep. Now then, the moment of truth. Time to switch it on. What the? Look at this weird vortex. Seems like a portal, but it's not Smokestack Mountain. Where the... Looks like I've got some really rare junk in here. We can go take a look, if you're interested.
Hey, here for a drink? For business? Could you take care of this? Thanks for your hard work. Counting on you. Here's your reward. Well done. Thanks for your hard work. Could you take... Thanks for your hard work. Well done. Thanks for your hard work. Thanks for your hard work. Thanks for your hard work. Here's your reward. Here's your reward. Don't get yourself hurt out there.
Some new stuff just arrived. Want a look? Now that's quality goods. Nice doing business with you. Some new stuff just arrived. All right, let's give this a try. Some new stuff. See you around. Aren't you buying anything?
I just got some new stuff in. Is there something you're looking for? I just got some new... I'll put together a handy set of tools for you. I just got some new stuff. Huh? You're not buying anything? Well, I never.
Let's do this. Here's a good one. look at this. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Go! I found it. A terrifying engine that was made only for speed. Looks like a 4-camshaft, air-cooled, unyielding piece of work. This engine feels rebellious for the sake of rebellion. It's giving me chills. What do we have here? Let's do this. Well, look, let's go. Go. That's an improvement. That's an improvement. That's an improvement. Go. This is a good job. There's gotta be some way to get up there. But jumping isn't gonna cut it, is it?
Hey, Gramps! I finally found you. I've been looking all over for you.
It's dangerous to wander off on your own, you know.
I was looking at your robot and I noticed something. It's got a bunch of broken parts, doesn't it? So, ta-da! Check it out. I made it out of some of the junk I collected. It ought to be a perfect fit.
Whoa, whoa. Are you telling me you made this? All by yourself?
Hey, now, I didn't say I was giving it to you for free, did I? You gotta trade me something for it.
You're a cheeky little brat, aren't you? But bartering is one of the basics of rust grubbing. You've got potential. Well, what do you want?
I want you to let me open up your robot and look inside it.
That's a pretty high price. You just want to look inside, huh? You're not gonna try and take it apart, are you?
Of course not. That'd just make you mad. I'd be happy to sit by and watch you take it apart sometime.
Well, at least you seem to have some common sense. All right. It's a deal. But you can't do it in a place like this. Stop by my garage the next time you're back on the surface.
Awesome! You promise? Okay then, I'm gonna go find Anna.
That's gonna be a pain to keep. But repairing my grappling wire is a real stroke of luck. That kid really is something. The dimensions on this thing are just right. All it needs is a little fine-tuning. Now I can use my wire again. Oh, right. I'd better explain how it works to you. This fires an arm-mounted wire that helps pull Junkster toward walls or ceilings. The wire that it shoots can pass through small openings and wire mesh or gratings, too. If you aim carefully, you can use it to push switches and things on the other side of barriers. This'll be a big help in reaching places we couldn't before. Let's test it out on one of these walls first, all right?